Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the success strategist and the CEO of Global Innovation Strategies. Today, we're bringing a message to you in support of our Entrepreneur and Business Leader Spotlight on Success series of week 18 of Cultivating a High Performance Culture, Strategies for Sustainable Innovation and Growth. We've talked about so many things this year, really about you as entrepreneurs setting your baseline. What type of entrepreneur do you want to be? And are you balanced across all the different components of your business and your values? We've spoken about the elements of business analysis. We've spoken about readiness to ensure that not only are you ready, but your team, your infrastructure, your processes are ready to take on that next level of growth. We've talked about the power of visionary goal setting, and we've talked about many aspects of risk and uncertainty. We've talked about how innovation and disruptive technologies can be an enabler. And we've talked about the aspects of leadership that can transform. We've talked about the power of agile principles for business growth and how you can scale harnessing sustainable business practices. And then last but not least, we've talked about digital transformation, AI, and harnessing a values first culture. We're going to pull the thread on that values first culture, and we're going to talk about high performance culture today. And we're going to talk about some of the elements that we need to be thinking about as you prepare yourself, your executive team, your teams, your partners, and your clients for that next stage of growth. And so all of these are going to be additive to the content that we've discussed in 2024 to date in weeks 1 through 17. Part of the element and one of the greatest exponential accelerators is you and yourself as the leader. How you show up, what you want and embody in your workforce and your teams, and really what you promote to your partners and your customers and your clients with regard to focus on their growth and expansion. So we are what we do, right? And our customers and our clients and our partners are going to see what we're promulgating internally, what we stand for, and then that is going to then resonate with them, because that means you can bring those capabilities to them as enablers. So it's a holistic view we're going to talk about today. And first is this concept of continuous learning and development. If we work off of the premise that we are on a journey with each of our workforce and our executives from hire to exit. That can be long-term, medium-term, short-term. That could be as a W-2 employee. That could be specialized agreements for executives. That could be fractional. That can also be contract work, right? But if we work from the premise that that is a journey we're taking, that's a special, separate path for each of those personnel who come in, through, and out of our organization, we can understand how we can respect and be their growth opportunity, no matter where they're at along their journey. So we want to, in this continuous learning and development, the mindset is huge, right? Because if we look at a high performance culture, we want to make sure we're not in stasis. We want to make sure that we're in constant growth, in constant innovation, in constant improvement, in constant acceleration. And the only way we can do that is to bring in people with that mindset and or train them up in that mindset and skills, and or offer them additional materials that's going to let them go further faster, right? So this concept of fostering a growth mindset, and part of that is creation of opportunities, part of that is learning new skills, part of that is getting them out into the ecosystem to show up as an expert, to show up as a SME, to show up as a recognized executive within your firm. And then the next is, how do we build that? Is that a educational program? Is that a certification, etc.? In addition to that, and bolstering that, is this concept of empowered decision making, right? So we want to look at, as we're continuously learning and developing with our employees, our executive teams, our customers, clients, and our partners, how are we creating autonomy, right? How are we creating this concept of letting personnel use their critical thinking skills and analysis skills? How are we creating a space for informed risk taking through ingenuity, through innovation, through improvement, right? And that really comes from the boots on the ground. That could be, again, any strata within our organization is going to be able to bring you a business idea. It's going to be able to bring you a process improvement. It's going to bring you a technology. It's going to be able to bring you knowledge about a new role or responsibility or improvement that's going to help your organization go further, faster. And it's up to us, right? It's up to us as leaders and entrepreneurs, executives, and our managers, et cetera, right, to be able to create and sustain an environment where that's valued and supported. Because who wins from that? Everyone. Your clients win, your partners win, your organization win, your workforce wins, your executive, because everyone is in a continuous growth cycle, and they're able to contribute to your bottom line, and they're able to contribute to the products and services portfolio that you're then serving your clients and customers with, right? So that empowered decision making, that autonomy, that informed risk making, huge. The next is really recognizing and rewarding excellence, right? So now that we're on this journey, we're investing in them, we're giving them autonomy, we need to reinforce and recognize when excellence is happening, right? Not only from a, hey, did we win a new contract or did we field a great new product and service, but through the maturation of our own organizations, through the maturation of our talent, through the maturations of our portfolio, through the maturations of the partners and the customers and the clients that we're bringing in, right? There's many different areas that we can recognize and reward excellence. And again, this is part of that high performance culture. The more we recognize and reward, the greater the momentum, the heightened growth we can achieve. The more heightened growth, the faster we can scale, right? 2x, 5x, 10x. So it's all about the culture. It's all about what we're bringing to the table every day. And it's all about how we reinforce that. The next part is promoting collaborative innovation, right? We can't get from here to there through our same thinking, or else we'd already be there, right? So it's going to take a different way of thinking, a different approach, a different combination, etc., to help us move forward. And so what we need to do is create these diverse cross-functional teams. You can call it an ideation funnel. You can call this continuous innovation, continuous improvement, excellence, right? Sometimes using that external standard of performance excellence, organizational excellence, operational excellence is going to help you understand the different factors that you can focus on that's really going to help you drive collaborative innovation. I'm not saying this is easy, right? We're going to be bringing together diverse viewpoints and perspectives, and it's up to us as leaders to figure out what's the best way to facilitate, what's the best way to seed, what's the best way to extract those, and not only that, what's the best way to operationalize those innovations so that we can scale to our plan that we're putting in place, right? So all of these, again, are additive to the topics in week 1 through 17. And then this last aspect is key, right? Because when we're focused on measuring and improving through KPIs, OKRs, etc., right? We're going to be able to readily identify where we're hitting it out of the park, where we're at our target, or where we're below. And then we're going to need to use our data acumen and our analysis acumen and AI and other analytic technologies to help us understand what is going on, right? We're going to go right back to our quality roots and say, we need to do root cause analysis so that we can understand the symptoms that we're experiencing. We need to draw them back down to our 1 year, 3 year, 5 year strategic plan, our operational annual plan to see what's going on there. If we're hitting it out of the park, great. What are we doing right there that then we can then leverage in these other areas? If we're right at target, does that mean we're early and we have the opportunity to hit it out of the park? So did we plan too low with our targets if we've already been able to achieve that and it's only May in 2024? Or if we're below, what assumptions did we make where we might have been off base? Or did we not have some of the resources or put some of the resources in place to be able to achieve that, right? Is it just it's too early in the year to be able to see that we're going to be able to actualize, or did we miss an assumption or not put in place the proper resourcing to be able to scale in that particular area? So again, this is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the success strategist, the CEO of Global Innovation Strategies, bringing you week 18 of Spotlight on Strategies, cultivating a high performance culture and strategies for sustainable innovation and growth. Wishing you a great week and hope you'll rejoin us for week 19 next year, where we'll have more tips, tools, and techniques for your entrepreneur and leadership toolkit to help you 5x, 10x, 20x your organization and your life.